Dane County residents convicted of misdemeanors and certain felony offenses will get a chance to clean up their records this weekend with the help of lawyers from Foley and Lardner.
The Urban League of Greater Madison is hosting a free expungement clinic this Saturday, and Nina Trammell is an administrative law judge for Wisconsin and the former vice chair of the Urban League, and Melissa L. Manuar. Thank you very much. Is an attorney at Foley and Lardner. Welcome.
Welcome to you both. Thank you.
So, Nina, what is the reason for this?
So the Urban League works with individuals to help them find housing and to help them find jobs. And many of the people that we serve oftentimes find barriers because of criminal records or arrest records that appear in the system. And so that becomes a barrier for them in terms of being employable and finding appropriate and affordable housing. And so what we want to do is help them remove those barriers by hopefully having those records expunged if they're eligible for expungement.
So Melissa, what does expungement mean and who is eligible for it?
So expungement in the terms of a conviction means that essentially as long as you fulfill all the requirements and you qualify for an expungement, it can be notified on your record as an expungement. So on your arrest record it would be denoted as an expungement, but on your conviction record it would actually be removed, including from CCAP.
What kind of crimes are we talking about?
So lower level felonies that are nonviolent and misdemeanors are the ones that typically qualify. Now the caveat is to qualify for an expungement, the type that we're working on this weekend is a young adult expungement, and so you need to have been an adult at the time of the crime, but you also need to be under the age of 25. So it's a specific category of people that may potentially qualify for that.
Yeah, is this also an attempt to address racial disparities in our community as well?
So, well,
because
what I
in
will
Dane
tell
County,
you,
the statistics are upsetting.
They are, and I do think that a disproportionate number of us are impacted by this, but what I will tell you is that our clinic is open to everyone and anyone who wants to be assisted in this manner. So while we are trying to address racial disparity issues, I want to make it very clear that anyone can come to this clinic.
Yeah, and this could really change someone's life.
Absolutely.
I mean, taking down barriers and an employer going, oh, I'm sorry. You have a criminal record.
Yeah. And so we do have, individuals that we work with where real life situations have happened and they've not been employed or they've been denied housing because of their arrest record or because of their conviction record. And while it may not always be lawful, it does happen. And so this is a step in the right direction to help them get over that.
And it's also a second chance for people, right?
Right.
I mean, can you just show up at the clinic, or do you want people to pre-register for it?
So people can show up at the clinic, although we encourage pre-registration. You can just show up. One more thing I just wanted to point out, though. So there's the conviction expungement, but then there's also the arrest record correction. And those are two different things. So a lot of people may not qualify for a conviction expungement, but they may very well qualify for an arrest record correction. So essentially, your arrest record occurs every time you are fingerprinted for something, a new cycle starts. And a lot of times a person's arrest record, they don't even know what's on there, and it might be pages and pages long and they don't have a clue. And a lot of those may be able to go away by fixing them on Saturday.
So if you're trying to get a job or apply for housing or join the military or anything like that, this helps overcome those obstacles.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, having an arrest record that's 2 pages long versus an arrest record that's 30 pages long, I mean, an employer may not even look at the details of that. They may simply say, this is heavier, this is lighter. I choose the lighter one,
What a great opportunity. It's all free.
Really is.
Melissa, Nina, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for both of you for coming in. Great to see you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the free expungement clinic is this Saturday, June 2nd from 9 to 4:30 at the Urban League of Greater Madison on South Park Street. Pre-registration is preferred but not required. You can register at ulgm.org.